Well, here it is, the first day of February 2026, and tonight, being a Sunday night, something big is going to happen. Well, it's not anything gigantic or monstrous or world-shattering, but tonight, NBC is doing something they haven't done in 23 years. Broadcast the NBA. That's right, been 23 years since NBC's broadcast a NBA game, and they're going to have their big celebrity open night. That's when the panel comes on and talks about here's what's going to happen. And NBC for many years has been doing their Sunday night football game. For the first time now, Sunday night NBA. But what's special about tonight is who is going to be on the panel. Yes, they have some very famous former NBA basketball players, but one brand new analyst, one who's never really been an analyst before, but everybody is waiting to see, is none other than Kaitlin Clark. Now you're saying, wait a minute, what is she doing being an analyst? Isn't she just sort of a guest person? Well, right now she is. Technically, she's scheduled to be on February 1st and sometime next month. But the odds are she might be on a lot more because what's going on with the WNBA that may or may not determine what happens with the future of a lot of people. Because you see, the WNBA is getting close to what could be a lockout or a strike by the players. Why? Well, they can't get things settled. And people have said, you need to compromise. You need to give something up, get something. That's the way it works out. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Well, the two lead negotiators for the WNBA happen to be, the two owners of the unrivaled league. That's right, the other league, the 3-on-3 league. Now, you might see it on TV if you watch TNT. It's been around a couple of years. Last year was the starting year, but this year is year number 2. But here's the latest thing. If you look at the ratings, the television ratings, we call them the Nielsen's, that were just put out in the last game they had. Problem is, you couldn't find a rating for it. There was no rating. That's because people in America weren't watching it. Now, the folks at the WNBA will say, well, yeah, but we had the largest crowd, 21,000 people in the Philadelphia Spectrum, largest for any WNBA game. Well, you might want to ask yourself, who purchased all those tickets? What organizations purchased the tickets and just tried to flood the place with, hey, free tickets, go see the game? Because according to Nielsen, nobody in America watched it. They didn't have enough people watching nationwide to even let it score anywhere. Something's going on. Something's not working. And right now, the WNBA and the Players Association and the owners are at an impasse. And here it is, February. They're at an impasse. Now, things should be starting right now. Free agency should be going on. They should be getting ready for practice. Their season starts in May. But will the season start? Right now, that's beginning to look pretty doggone cloudy. Not sure anything's going to happen. So, what happens with Kaitlin Clark? She stays alive. Yes, you haven't heard much about her lately, but now she's going to be the analyst for NBA basketball. A 24-year-old girl who's, now in her second year playing in the Women's Professional Basketball Association, there with the big-time men. Will they respect her? Will they appreciate what she's saying? And will America accept her being there? Well, right now, everybody's up for it, but nobody knows. But the executive producer of NBC Sports says, we got a winner. We got something big here. Because Kaitlin Clark transcends a lot of things, especially people that aren't really interested in basketball. She's a phenom. She's something special. She's generational. And there may be a lot of people tuning in tonight that, frankly, don't really care about basketball, but just want to see Kaitlin Clark. And that's where we've gone, folks. So the WNBA is still out. There's no sign of when it's going to come back or if it's going to come back. But NBC is taking a risk. For their brand new Sunday night in NBA basketball, aside from the big pros they have on their staff, they've now added Kaitlin Clark as an analyst. It's going to be must-see TV tonight. So when it comes on, you might want to gather around and see it. I've asked some folks who are not into basketball, hey, Kaitlin Clark's going to be on NBC tonight on Sunday night. And they said, whoa, we didn't know that. Well, guess what? She is. might be something worth watching. You never know, it could lead to a long-term relationship with NBC, and it could turn into, well, the WNBA turning into a ghost. Because right now, unless they get things settled, that's the way it's looking to turn out. And now you know.